19 days after the National Primary School Assessment was concluded, the Examinations Council was ready with the results, the fastest process in the country's history. The top candidate now scoring 455 marks, 18 more than last year's top scorer, who achieved 437. The number of candidates with 400 marks and above nearly doubling to 9,846 after last year's performance, which was at 5,143 candidates. But this year recorded the highest number of best performers compared with the last 5 years. The performance in 2015 was the closest to this year's, with 7,560 having scored 400 marks and above. In 2017, those who scored above 300 but less than 400 stood at 217,000. More than 500,000 scored between 200 and 300 marks. The number of poor performers, those with 100 marks and below, also reduced from 6,000 to just 2,360. Education Cabinet Secretary Dr. Matiang'i and KNEC boss Professor George Magoha attributing the improved performance to better coordination between teachers and learners.
The primary school teachers are our heroes because what I have seen in terms of performance and the head teachers of our primary schools is phenomenal. In terms of, we did not register a single case of malpractice across the country, not one. Which means that we are releasing results of all the candidates who sat for KCPE.
This time around, when I went to the classes, I saw the children very busy calculating maths, busy writing. Do you get the point? It's not like last year. So something has happened, and I want to thank our colleagues for enabling us to work together. Because when you see a child who is very busy, he doesn't even notice you are there. It means the brain is working. Now I'm talking like a doctor.
All the 9,800 candidates who scored above 400 marks are now assured of places in the more than 100 national schools. The 4-month election is expected to conclude by the 4th of December, with CS Matiang'i saying the move is intended to enable the inclusive rollout of the free-day secondary education program in January next year.
The firm instructions we have from the President is that by Jamhuri Day, every child must be placed in a school, because as you know, next year we start the implementation of the free secondary education program, and we are organizing ourselves in this particular respect.
The 9,726 candidates who missed their examination on compassionate grounds could get a lifeline after President Uhuru Kenyatta directed the Cabinet Secretary and KNEC to set a special exam to be administered as soon as possible. For the second year running, it would appear the Examinations Council has managed to deal with the cheating menace. However, the bigger challenge remains that of enhancing education quality across the country, and especially the learning experience for learners in poor regions. Sam Kituko, Citizen TV, Nairobi.